Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Vindi Safira, ID number 19029118. In this video, I will show the example of Bloom taxonomy in affective domain. According to Bloom and Cradwell, the affective domain includes the manner in which we deal with things emotionally, such as feelings, values, appreciation, enthusiasm, motivation, and attitudes. Berdasarkan ranah afektif dari Bloom taksonomi, ranah ini berkaitan dengan sikap dan nilai, yang mencakup watak perilaku seperti perasaan, minat, sikap, emosi, dan nilai. There are 5 levels of affective domain in Bloom taxonomy. A1 receiving, A2 responding, A3 valuing, A4 organization, A5 characterization. The example of A1 receiving: when the teacher comes to a noisy class, there will be a change in the class atmosphere. The students keep quiet in the class because they notice the presence of the teacher. When the teacher explains about the material of quadratic function, the students will listen with respect. In A1 receiving, the focus of learning is on assumption, meaning that when students are given an explanation of a phenomenon or given a stimulus, the learner will be willing to accept the existence of the phenomenon or stimulus. Pada level A1, yaitu receiving, fokus pembelajaran ada pada asumsi. Jadi pada level ini, siswa tidak memberikan respon apapun. Dia hanya mau menerima keberadaan atau stimulus yang diberikan. A2 responding. Example, when the teacher gives some question about quadratic function, the students actively want to solve it. In A2 responding, the focus of learning is on the individual's response to a phenomenon, so it's more than just paying attention. At this level, a teacher can see first-hand the interest of the learner in the material being taught at the time. From the example above, the students show their participation during the class. The example of A3 valuing. Diberikan sebuah permasalahan atau soal tentang fungsi kuadrat, yaitu x kuadrat ditambah 2x sama dengan 11. Dan Ina menjawab dengan menggunakan rumus ABC. Pada jawaban Ina, Jeno mengkomplain bahwa jawaban Ina itu belum benar atau belum selesai. Karena akar dari 48 bisa disederhanakan menjadi 4 akar 3. Sehingga final answer yang didapatkan adalah X1-nya negatif 1 tambah 2 akar 3, dan X2-nya adalah negatif 1 dikurang 2 akar 3. In A3 valuing, the students will show his commitment based on the values they hold, which will then guide the learner's behavior. In this example, Jeno demonstrates the ability to complete Ina's answer and express it into behavior. A4 organization. The example, teacher gives another problem about quadratic function, and students can solve it well with the effective ways: factorization, kuadrat sempurna, or using ABC formula. In A4 organization, the students have reached the stage of believing certain values. Then they will be faced with more than one value or several values that they must believe. At this level, students begin to organize these values and look for relationship between one value and another, and then try to find the value that they think is most dominant. Jadi pada contoh yang diberikan, guru memberikan soal lain tentang fungsi kuadrat dan para murid sudah bisa menyelesaikannya dengan cara yang efektif. Gimana pada penyelesaian fungsi kuadrat ada tiga cara untuk menyelesaikannya, yaitu faktorisasi, kuadrat sempurna, dan menggunakan rumus ABC. Nah, pada saat ini, pada permasalahan yang diberikan guru, para murid sudah bisa melakukannya dengan baik dan menggunakan ketiga langkah-langkahnya dengan baik pula. Maksudnya, mereka bisa memilih langkah mana yang paling efektif untuk menyelesaikan soal yang diberikan. A5. Characterization. Example, teacher give the students a problem about quadratic function, and the student, namely Nami, can answer it confidently without read it first. In A5 characterization, the student is considered to have a strong value in their self, so they will try to generalize their behavior and integrate belief, ideas, and behavior into a philosophy of life. Jadi perlu digarisbawahi contoh soal yang diberikan oleh guru itu adalah soal yang sederhana, maksudnya yang bisa diselesaikan dengan faktorisasi. That's all for me. Sorry for any mistake. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.